So early voting wrapped up at noon today. More than 1.5 million voters here in Indiana have cast a ballot so far. So if you still need to vote, our Logan Gay tonight shares everything you need to know before heading to the polling site.
Hoosiers waited in line for hours on Monday to cast their ballots on the last day of early voting.
It's really good that young people are taking notice. They're coming with their parents and they're voting. And that's really good that they see that it's necessary for them to do so.
Tuesday's turnout could be even larger.
In Marion County, the voters, they got opinions.
That's why county officials are reminding voters to make sure they bring everything they need with them to the polls to help make the process go smoothly. Starting with your ID. Indiana state law requires voters to present a government-issued photo ID when casting a ballot. If you don't have a valid ID, you may still cast a provisional ballot, but the Marion County Clerk says there are some extra steps involved.
But then they have to come to us within 10 days to prove that they have that ID and had it, just left it at home. So you're going to slow your process down and every other voter's process down if you don't bring your ID.
You can go on the vote.indy.gov website where you can take a look at your sample ballot and find which of the 186 vote centers are nearest to you. Voting centers will be open from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. Any voter who is still in line at 6 p.m. will still be able to vote. And if you're voting with an absentee ballot, your ballot must be received by the election board before 6 p.m. on Election Day. To make sure you get there on time, you may also hand deliver it to the city county building or to a vote center before the polls close.
Election season is so exciting because people are getting their say.
The Marion County Director of Elections, Patrick Becker, says they're ready to open and start counting those ballots on Election Day.
All absentee ballots, everything that is voted before Election Day, it gets reviewed by our team, it gets audited, and it gets recorded into the statewide voter registration database. And then those ballots, once they've gone through that process, that's what we're going to be opening on Election Day. Right out here on these floors, and we're going to be opening those ballots, taking them out, and run them through tabulators.
Then once you've done your parts, it's a waiting game for the results.
Energy's high, turnout is trending towards a high turnout. What that means for us on Election Day is a lot of work here to count absentee ballots, so we're expecting that to take potentially more than one day, which means we may not be finished counting at 11 or 12 on election night.
So they just ask everyone to be patient. In Indianapolis, Logan Gay, 13 News.
And we've got you covered on Election Day. We'll be live throughout the day and night with crews at polling locations, party headquarters, and here in studio tomorrow night, breaking down all the numbers for you. You can go to WTHR.com/elections to find the results as they begin coming in. Again, the polls are open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.